Greetings, fellow Democrats. I'm Grumpus McAngry, and I'd like to speak to you on a matter of great urgency to the prospects of our party. As is evident from the recent elections, the public is not aware of the immense accomplishments of the Obama administration. Therefore, we must begin immediately the process to put Barack Obama on Mount Rushmore. Now, you're probably thinking, that's crazy. He's already got the Nobel Peace Prize. What more does the public need to force them to confront the fact that Barack Obama's presidency has created historic change? Well, the change is staring them in the face, but they just can't seem to see it. Even our own silly progressives are looking right at it, but all they see is a bunch of wimpy reforms that are giveaways to the industries they're supposed to regulate. But that's Obama's magic. He does stuff right under people's noses, and they just don't get it. That's why we have to play up Obama's accomplishments now while they're still fresh. Remember what happened when Reagan's people tried to get him some recognition long after his administration was over? All they wound up getting was a stinking airport, a reminder to the working class that Reagan fired all the air traffic controllers instead of putting them on the dime like they really wanted so they could highlight Reagan's work to destroy FDR's legacy. Of course, Obama's accomplishments totally eclipse Reagan's. Obama has changed our future. People say that Obama is all talk. But back during the primaries, before he was felled by the worst case of restless penis syndrome since Newt Gingrich, Obama's opponent, John Edwards, used to just talk about two Americas. But Obama is bringing them to us. There are two great Americas to choose from. One for the wealthy, powerful, and well-connected, the other for the rest of us. Let's say that you're a powerful, well-connected member of the first America, and maybe you're peeved at a foreign country. Well, just make up a pack of lies, and maybe you can have the whole American military and intelligence apparatus at your disposal to take out your enemies. Don't worry about finding actual evidence to support your actions, or suppose that you think that your chances of global domination are enhanced by torturing people. Don't worry about the law. Obama's got you covered. Go ahead. Lie your way into war, torture people, whatever. Obama will just look forward. Later, you can even destroy the evidence. Or heck, go ahead and brag about it in your memoir with complete confidence that nothing untoward will happen. Damn right. Let's say you want to illegally spy on people. Go ahead with that too. Not only will Obama's administration protect you, he's setting up for future folks of your group by pushing for the broadest interpretations of state secrets rules and chipping away at the privacy rights of Americans. Okay, suppose your needs aren't that big. Let's say you run an insurance company. Well, gosh, you can drop by Obama's place and cut special deals for your industry. It doesn't matter that your industry has been screwing up health care for average Americans for years. Your reward for being a first American is a crack at 30 million new customers who are forced to buy your product, plus billions in revenues. Or maybe you're a Wall Street banker, and the pressure to make a better return is really intense, and honest returns just aren't going to get it. Go ahead and join the rest of your fellow bankers in ripping off your customers, clients, and investors. When your collective greed and corruption crashes the markets, throws millions of second Americans out of work, robs their pension funds, and throws millions of second Americans out of their homes and onto the street, don't worry, Obama's got you covered. Not only do you get to stay rich, you get a huge bonus, and your industry doesn't have to worry about any of those nasty consequences either. The reform regulations will be minimal, and just about nobody will have to go to jail. So by now, you're probably saying to yourself, being a first American sounds pretty good, but what do second Americans get, other than, of course, to pay for and clean up after first Americans? Well, second Americans get to lead lives of enriched authenticity. Millions of second Americans have been liberated from attending to the cloying demands of consumer society to purchase the latest gadgets and gewgaws. Millions more are now or will soon be liberated from the nagging responsibilities of paying for and maintaining their own home. About 20% of American workers, almost the entirety of this group is or will soon be second Americans, have been liberated from the alienation of the workplace, and about 45 million second Americans are almost entirely free of regular consumer society. As first Americans wait the ringing in of the golden fourth quarter profit season, and second Americans are now on the cusp of the holiday season, there will be heartwarming TV movies about poor but happy folks finding reasons to be thankful and experience the real meaning of the holidays, or plucky communities of middle-class folks banding together to preserve themselves and what little they have against the depredations of evil bankers. Think of the joy that second Americans will have as instead of watching these movies on big screen TVs in their own living rooms, they'll get to actually live these dramas. As second Americans prepare for Thanksgiving, Think of all the new things that will come to their attention to be grateful for. Like the 1,000 people living in the sewers under Las Vegas. They probably never thought they'd be grateful for sewers. Best thing is, it appears that neither the Obama administration nor the wonderful folks in the legislature have any plans to screw all this up. Second Americans can likely look forward to years of liberation from work and consumer culture, while the partisans in Washington fight over who gets the credit for this fabulous state of affairs. So that's why it's important to the prospects of Democrats to change the public narrative and get the media in Washington to focus on Obama's accomplishments. Democrats cannot win elections if they are associated by the media and the public mind with only economic collapse, poverty, and failure. The public must be focused on Obama's achievements, as 2012 will be even more a referendum on Obama than 2010 was. Democrats must drown out the voices of loser progressives who just want to force Obama to take care that the laws be faithfully executed. Their demands never seem to end. Worst of all, they want Obama to saddle second Americans with jobs and consumer obligations that they've just been liberated from. Thank God that Obama doesn't seem to be affected by these demanding progressives. Who knows why progressives do it? They might be retards or drug-addled, or maybe they're just unserious or whiny. That's why we need to slap progressives in the face with this initiative. Obama should replace the progressive Teddy Roosevelt on Mount Rushmore. That should get their attention and give them something other than Obama's policies to scream about. Obama should make sure that he blames electoral losses on progressives and liberals. Get Biden and Gibbs to continue to ridicule them about being whiny, because nothing gets progressives out to the polls to support Democrats more than to abuse them and then remind them they'd get worse from the other party. That'll for sure help Obama in 2012. So do what it takes, fellow Democrats, because progressives need to be reminded that there's no principle, no moral, no scruple higher or more important than electing people who run as Democrats to office. There are only two states, in power and out of power. So remember Obama's enormous achievements. Two great Americas to choose from. Obama, Rushmore, now.